Okay, I'll continue with just more of the comments, and after I'm done these, I will. I'm not going to go through all of them actually. I'm just going through them. But some of the things that have been said by Khadr have been total BS. Okay, he's innocent. He's all this. Yes, yes, yes. He's a kid. He was a kid when he was arrested. No big bloody deal. He killed a U.S. soldier. He's part of it. Therefore, he was complicit in the act. Therefore, he's guilty of the act. Uh, Torture. I mean, this is my biggest issue I have. People who do not know jack all are complaining that this is torture. If it was torture, there'd be bruises, there'd be a whole bunch of things. They don't know what torture is. Torture, what the Middle Eastern guys, the Muslims do, the Islamic fundamentalists do, is torture. This is not torture. Okay? I don't care what you do. Here's one comment from Turkmano from 157 or 1357 today. In the case card, did CSIS act on behalf of the United States or the USA? Do we need to put into place an organization which has the power to audit CSIS operation? I think we do in order not to have the same repeated in the future. Too bad. I don't believe that. Here's one of my favorite one. Here's something I always say. Should Khadr be returned to Canada? I think he should not. This is from Lori 4 at 13:48 today, which is 1:48 p.m. He should be returned to Canada to receive a fair investigative hearing. If it is found that he and his family are as some people accuse terrorists and Canadian, they should be deported. However, it's a shame and a disgrace that the Canadian government is doing nothing about the situation. When every other country who has citizens at that torture clinic have taken action, repatriated their citizens, as far as CSIS is concerned, those are the same people who are probably spying on the email messages of Canadian citizens, all in the name of protecting us from terrorists. I don't need that kind of protection, thank you. I don't need laws and regulations that give me the state dictatorial powers, all in the name of protecting its citizens. The more powers government institutions such as CSIS has, the less freedom we have. And the more the terrorists have succeeded in making us fear-based society. In this respect, then they will have won. No, they won't. They never will win. Terrorists are cowards. There are leeches on society these days. So I mean, you're full of yourself there, Lori. I don't give a shit who you are, but you're full of yourself. Gitmo's not a torture clinic, okay? It's a how can I say it? It is a prison, okay? It's a prison camp. Okay, they're POW. They're not terrorists. Are they uniformed soldiers? Are they are we obliged to follow the Geneva Convention when it comes to terrorists? No, we're not. They're not uniformed soldiers. Okay, that's the difference. Uniformed soldiers have rights. Non-uniformed terrorists or insurgents have no rights in to Geneva Convention unless they change that, which I don't really know. Um, Here's something from Indignation at 13:44 this afternoon. This child who have you ever people heard of innocent until proven guilty? This child who, under the UN law, is a child soldier and therefore not responsible for his action has not been proven to have done anything. The U.S. claim did something yet has not given us the proof of that. You are making me sick with your vilification of someone before you have seen any evidence of guilt, other than the U.S. government word, which, as the war in Iraq may remind you, is not always right. Well, buddy, 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 you are full of yourself. Okay, here's how U.S. Canadian law works. If you're there when the act happens, you're thereby guilty by association. Okay? So Khadr was, if he didn't even throw the grenade, he was the one captured, he's guilty of the crime. They're going to punish him for that crime. It's simple as that. If you don't like that, tough luck for you. Judge, jury, executioner. Comments on the story have reached a new low. Children are children, even if evil. Run for parliament or lobby the government. Make only well-behaved, respectful 15-year-olds as children. The rest, well, throw the book at them. Are these adults that are making such ridiculous statements? Buddy or lady, shut up. You know what you're talking about. Okay? Here's a good one. I like this one, and I'll read this one to you for sure. CSIS does need to regroup. This case is unique and does involve criminal activity. However, on other cases, CSIS has dropped the ball, and I'm glad this watchdog has uncovered the need for CSIS to get with the times. They have cost taxpayers several million dollars for their incompetence. I do agree we do not need Qatar back in Canada. Carolyn, you're right on the money there. Okay? Sure, just like the cons to blame somebody else. Face it, the only party that refuses to bring Qatar back to Canada is Harper and his cons. I will read with some interest those comments from the cons who, no doubt, will be spewing their hate-filled thoughts. Hate-filled thoughts, buddy. The great Godfrey? Come on. Hate-filled? The guy was a the guy's father was a known terrorist. So I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, in my opinion. And so, more bunch of the Slavs in the battle zone area armed and either did or could have killed someone. The rifle does not recognize age when fired, and people die. If only these do-gooders would serve some time in the peacekeeping duties, just maybe they would have a different opinion. He can stand trial under the American system and take whatever punishment he gets, and there's no sympathy from this old vet. Well, thank you very much, sir, for your duty for the country. You are right 100% on the money here. Um, okay? I mean, yeah. Uh, Here's one. Yeah, well, I'm going to be very impartial here. Free Claire now. Omar Khadr is about to make history as the youngest defendant ever to be tried for war crimes. As a child at Guantanamo Bay, fear and torture have trumped fundamental human rights. Overzealous American policies have turned alleged terrorists into victims. Yet, so few of us care what happens to this Canadian teenager. Perhaps this report, which detailed the coercive measure meted out to Khadr, will do what the Mahar Inquiry did to stop torture and addition of Canadians. Speak out. Our silence does not bode well for the rights of a civil society in a perpetual state of war. Well, Mr. de Mizera. To me, Marar Arar is a terrorist. I don't give a shit what you say. That guy is a terrorist. Everyone that we've given money to as settlements, we should take back from them. They don't deserve the money, in my opinion. I don't care who you are. You come across, you talk to the wrong person. You have every right to be locked up, in my opinion. I mean, I don't give a crap who you are or what you are. I don't race, color, nationality. I don't really care. Okay. What I don't get is this happened during a war, right? So what's wrong with throwing a grenade at the enemy during a war? Or what could they possibly charge them with if they wouldn't charge themselves with? Imagine the uproar if the U.S. forces shot Qatar in the back. We're on trial in Iraq. I'll tell you one thing. He's a non-uniformed soldier. He is not applicable to the Geneva Convention. Get with it.